stuff down. Put your bags down. Get into the room. Put your hands up.
I talk with a mouthful.
Stand
But
up,
I
thank you,
couldn't
my
be
girl.
sweeter. Yo, put my cutie in my own way.
You can make that both screens.
Follow the leaders, and I don't look like them. I ain't worried about it. I don't talk like them. I ain't worried about it. I know I'm a
It's a better
gem.
song when you can hear it. Wait.
I ain't worried about it. Cause I'm a lady.
I'm a what? I'm a lady. Put your hands up. Turn to somebody and say, hey.
I'm a lady. Oh my girl, show 'em you a lady. Tell the world, say you're proud to be a lady. I know I laugh so loud.
Yeah, a little louder.
And I might cry too much. Come on.
Now a little
All
lower.
those judgy
Little lower. Little lower.
eyes. I got a whole lot of love. I don't know like them. I ain't worried about it. I don't know like them. I ain't worried about it. I know I'm a gem. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Cause I'm a lady.
Because I'm a lady. Have a seat. Yo, that is how you start a room. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I want you in the room. I want you present. If I'm taking time from my life to be here, guess what? I'm going to demand that you do too. Yes. Yeah, and I'm excited that you're all women. I'll turn to somebody. But you know what? We're going to record this. I'm breathing heavy. So Josh is going to record this. You can record a little bit, but I also want you to be very present because I've got some things to share with you. If I could change your life, make it better, would that be okay?
Yes.
I'm sorry, only half of you.
Yes.
Okay, I got this. Turn to somebody and say, God, you're good looking. Turn to somebody and say, God, you're good looking. Turn to somebody else and say, God, you're good looking. And then put your hand on your heart, but I'm better. But I'm better. But I'm better, right. You know why? Because we as women, we give this away all the time. We tell you how good you are. We take care of the kids, the man, the house, and everything. When do we take care of us? All right, so that's what I'm going to talk about. You guys have a piece of paper in front of you. I'm going to invite you to take that out and take some notes because I got some things to teach you. Oh my goodness. I also want to start with, what is it? I loved how a girl came out here and told us that it is already preordained, that you are successful, but I got to tell you, as a woman of 62 years old, can't hear that enough. That was my 19-year-old daughter, where's McKenna? She's got a twin brother. And that's my husband back there. Would you say hi to Joshua? 62. Just saying, yeah. I know if you live long enough, you get to be somebody you can look up to. Thank you. And I'm going to show you a little bit of who I am, how long I've been on TV, what I'm all about. But how you can live an extraordinary life, because a lot of you could be half my age, and you're already older than I am.
I'm scared.
Well, thank you. Skincare, hair, we're going to talk about all that. But you're already older than I am, because a lot of it comes down to attitude. You've been listening to the wrong people, okay? So I do want to start by playing a little video, in case you've not spent your life watching me on television. Who here ever watched infomercials? Remember infomercials?
She's the queen of infomercials. It is Forbes Riley.
Forbes Riley is fun, she's interesting. You've got 5 minutes, you've got the time. Forbes Riley is dynamic. She helps people.
You've lost 140 pounds.
She's eclectic, she's a storyteller. And I talk about her in the third person because sometimes I can't believe that I get to be that person.
All the vegetables are in that one glass? That's actually good.
I have made for you a gourmet panini, but it's so easy.
I love it.
So I'm the $2 billion host. That's wild. Okay, so we're here at the HSN because this has been home for a very long time, like 25 years. That's showing right now how many minutes they've been on air, how many they sold. I need to see a number of 60,000. Oh, okay. Remember, I don't sell products. I provide solutions. Big difference. Most people don't dream big enough. There's nothing worse than being like my dad, who had great inventions and no one ever saw them.
This is my product, Forbes Riley Spin Gym.
Can you imagine fitness anywhere, anytime? The hardest thing in the world is to come up with a dream. Somebody has a vision that is so bizarre. You're gonna fall off the end of the earth, Christopher Columbus, don't do it. But he did it. JFK said we're going to the moon. I think
That's why I'm still here. The world needs me. Women need me. I think they need a role model. I think Spin Gym should be in everybody's car, at everybody's desk, in everybody's house. I never get tired of the reaction of a single person.
Amazing.
It feels like really sexual.
I love that reaction.
I haven't met Oprah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm glad I met you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I have no partners. It's me and my husband. So everything we make, we get to keep. I don't do this for the money, though I love making money. I have a model here that I'm paying a lot of money to. As beautiful she is, this witch couldn't spin gym to save her life. Why do I need another girl on set if I've got Justin, Dustin? How do I handle stress? That's a great question. I don't know. I punch walls, I spin gym. I get mad, but I don't get stressed anymore. Do you miss me?
Yeah.
Being a busy working mom is a bitch. I really would have loved to hang out with you guys.
All I hear are excuses.
I wish the internet were such that you could just do everything from sitting in this room with my kids on either side. But the fact is you still have to get on an airplane and travel. I don't have enough hours in the day to do my projects and their projects. I'm tired. I look good though, people keep telling me that, but I'm like out of my head. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Do I make it look easy? I don't know.
I may be your biggest fan.
I live on this edge. I don't have a resume. I've never asked anybody. I just do things because I believe I can. I've had coolest life, but you know why? Because I created it. Look how nice you look, seriously. Why shouldn't that be your life if you want it to be? You know, that was strangely liberating.
Dang, all right, give it up for that. That was kind of cool. Yes, you guys. Whew. And yes, he did tattoo my name on his butt. You know? It's a long story. So you know what? In that bag, Miss Dina, I brought my fitness product. I do sell it. I sell 2.5 million. But actually in the bag is a one in a bag. Would anyone here like one of those? Oh, all right. So I'm seeing my girl back there. Stand up. What's your name? What? Demetra, tell me about you, Demetra. Hang on a second. No, she's got to earn it. You don't get it. You raise your hand, because what's your fitness goal, my girl?
Girl, I'm trying to get under 200 pounds.
All right, and what if we made that happen? What would that mean to you?
It would mean a lot for my self-confidence, and it's just...
Well, that's God calling, saying it's easy. Come over here, my girl. I'm going to make you do this. Well, no, before we start my whole presentation, you guys, you don't understand. When you say something in my world, like with Ms. Dina, you're going to do it. So here's the thing. So watch this. And I love it's coordinated color. Yeah? It comes in, but it comes in every color. It comes in silver, pink, purple, blue.
But I like money green.
Give me your thumbs. Green is the color of what? Color of money.
Money green.
All right, now watch your face. Now you have no idea what this would do, right? Give me your thumbs.
Okay.
I want you to pull your belly button in and go 10, 9.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, what? No. Now here's what I just learned about you, my girl. Look at me for real.
Mm-hmm.
You're an A personality, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, you're pretty tough. Give me your arms right here.
Okay.
Relax a little bit.
Okay.
Are you allowed to do that in your life?
Sometimes.
Why don't you get to do that?
I do sometimes.
Yeah? Because what do you want?
To be successful.
Did you just see what you did with your shoulders? How successful do you really want to be?
Very.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's keeping you from that?
I work hard every day.
What's keeping you from being successful?
Time?
No. She and I have the same amount of time. Oprah's got the same amount of time. What's keeping you from being successful?
I don't know.
You can't say I don't know in my world. What's keeping you from being successful?
Me?
Somebody told you that you don't deserve it, didn't they?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Who was that person?
I don't know the world.
All right, we're going to shift that. Would that be okay with you? You see the energy that just happened from her being frivolous, going, I want to be successful, to I'm going to really go, this is something, thank you very much. See all that emotion right there? This is what we don't get to do. When Dina talked about, this is my little special power, this is not what I planned on doing, but it's what always happens. Because you have that same feeling right now. Something kept you from being successful. It is people in your past, it's things that have happened. I'm going to tell you something. If you let your past dictate your future, you are going nowhere. She's already got we've got a whole bunch of, our tissue, the tissue brigade started.
New lashes, girl, get it together.
Now I want you, now hang on a second. Shh, come back into the room. I want you to take a moment and realize that your honesty and vulnerability did that. It did that. It did that in all these rows. Guys, this is not a joke. There's not a lot of female speakers at my level. There's a lot of men telling us how wonderful we should be, how motivated we should be. But they don't realize that we are hurt, we're a little broken, there's all kind of shit in our past. And that's one of the reasons that we're not who we get to be. I don't think that's good enough. So while I'm going to get you to spin gym, and that's nice and all, what's happening right here is the most important thing in my life that I do. I'm going to share something with you. If you are feeling that, I have something that's coming up. I do a live event. I don't do a lot of them. I may not be doing them more. I call it the Forbes factor. Dina, you've seen me do this. I can take what you're feeling right now and make it go away like this. This is my specialty. It's called breakthrough. Because it's not good enough for me to say that you're going to be successful and then not do it. And it's not that you're not wonderful. You want it. You believe it, but you're not. But there's something else going, right? That you keep sabotaging that, right? Your whole life you've done that. What if I told you there was an in-person training that could fix that I guarantee that's the result when you leave? Anybody interested?
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, it's funny. McKenna, would you go grab me a ticket or two? So this event is happening on September 14th. I wasn't ready to talk about this just yet. But in my heart, I can't stand us saying that we want it and then we just shoot ourselves in the foot all the time. And I could go around and figure out exactly why that is. And what if I told you in a weekend, you'd never feel the same about it? All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to make you do this for a second because I want you to tell me how wonderful this is. Watch this, just real quick. Wind this up. And this is my gift to you, and we're going to play with it. We're going to go, 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 go. And I've probably got about 20 of those. Go, go, come on, go. But now look at her do it. Look what just changed. Her determination, and now she's a winner. Now I know, right? Come on, sweat them. Oh my God, what? Come on, what? Oh my God, straighten your arms, please. Straighten your arms. Go, what? Go, go, go. Yes. Yes, now, put this right here. Put it right here, punch, punch. Come on, go, go, yes. What is going on now? That is a winner. Will you give it up for her? Right. I'm going to give you your very own. Trade out the green one. Okay. You enjoy that. Okay. All right. So McKenna, this is a ticket to the event. It's a $3,000 event. I know. It's not inexpensive. You know why? How many times have you not invested in yourself and said, I can't afford it, when you should have said, I can't afford to miss this? I know. Imagine being in a room with me with just 38 people for 3 days. It's insane. Who wants to come? You should all want to come. It's a $3,000 ticket. Now, come here for a second. You came up to me. Now, I'm going to reward people. Come here for a second. This is part of what I get to do in this life at this moment, because I've been successful. Come here. You came up to me and you introduced yourself. Why did you do that?
Your inner being. Yeah. You have something that inspires women.
You know what? You want to know what it is for real? It's a whole lot of pain.
A whole lot of what?
A whole lot of pain. I've been through a whole lot of shit in my life, and I'm going to show you some pictures of an ugly, awkward, goofy little girl who had zero self-esteem, who was not supposed to be this person if she didn't fix it. If she didn't let all the bullshit of her parents go. All the things I was supposed to be. All everybody say, no, you're ugly, you can't do this. I had a lot of that in my life. And then at one moment in my life, I gave birth to 2 beautiful babies. And within 6 months of raising my babies, I raised a little boy from South Central. He was a little darker than you are. Raised him for 12 years, best man at my wedding. 6 months after I gave birth to McKenna and her brother, he was shot and killed. Right outside USC. By a kid who looked just like him. It wasn't a hate crime. It was, I want to get into a gang crime. He was wearing blue just like you are. A kid who just wanted to fit in, because we don't help people in our society fit in. If you're a misfit, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're a misfit. You are all. We are all. We are all. There is no cool table anymore. You are it. Your circle of friends who you choose to hang out with, we are it. And then I got clear, and I did a transformational breakthrough training. If you've never done it, whether it's with me or anyone else, I know that Dina's done a couple of them. Let me tell you something. Personal development is something you owe to yourself. So this is a 3.5-day ticket. It's in Tampa on September 14th to the 18th. That would be me. Where is that phone? That phone is... All right, so 3.5 days. Can you reach into some pocketbook? It is mine, I know it.
Woman, you lift weights.
I do lift weights. So let me just share with you, because at the end of this, I'm going to give you the most amazing deal if you guys want to. I didn't even plan on all this, just so you know. To come. On the 4th day, how many of you have a picture on your card? on your poster, on your banner. You all do, right? Let me tell you something, personal branding is where it's at. I used to charge $1,500 for a branding day. I'm going to include that completely for free. So now it's not a $3,000 ticket, but it's a $4,500 ticket. And if you can come on September 14th to the 18th, that is yours. Give it a big round. Now, here's one other thing I'm going to ask you. What does that mean to you at this point in your life?
I'm speechless. It's amazing.
Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to bring somebody that you care about.
Okay.
So that you don't go through this all by yourself.
Okay. Who's coming?
That's a 10. All right, give her a big round of applause. Go others. That's a $10,000. That is a $10,000 gift. You decide. You decide. Have a seat. Give her a big round of applause. There's a beautiful woman from Greece over here. Kind of funny how everything comes full circle. I went to Greece 40 years ago. I had a vision to go back in this crazy COVID thing, said you can't leave the country, you can't go wherever. And I kept saying to my beautiful daughter McKenna over there, I want to go to Greece with you, I want to go to Greece with you. Who here wants to travel with their family? Who wants to have a vacation? So all raise your hand. Best memories in life are made on vacation. Okay, we booked an airline ticket with points, and we didn't have a reservation for even a hotel the first night. We stayed a month. This photo is taken in Santorini. That's one of the myriad, I know, right? 62. I know. That's the memories there I will never forget. All right, so I just gifted her what's called a gold access ticket to an event. I'm not doing another one in 2022. I've only done a couple of these since COVID. I'm only going to do a couple more, and then my business is going in a different direction. So just keep that in the back of your mind and hang on. So one of the things we want to do, you know what we want to do in business? We want to get yeses. I'm going to show you, I'm known as the queen of pitch. You know what pitch is?
Yes.
What is pitch?
It's a proposition.
It's a proposition. That's an interesting way to put it. What do you think pitch is?
Is showing a product, maybe.
Is showing a product. Now listen to how you define words. What is pitch?
When you have an idea and you want to bring the ideas to the whole world, will be aware of it.
Okay, those are all, could be a definition of pitch. How about you came out of the womb understanding how to pitch? For me, pitch is a one-sided conversation designed to get a reaction, designed to get a yes. Baby cries, mama does something, doesn't she? Baby's hungry and mom wipes her butt, wrong kind of cry, I have to change my cry. Baby's used to, mommy, I want a cookie, I want something, I whine for it, mama doesn't listen to me, maybe I should bat my eyes and be nicer to mom. Oh, that works, so you shift your pitch all the time. Kids do this instinctively, we as adults don't. We don't even listen to the people we're talking to. If you did, and you gave them what they wanted, they would hand you their credit card. More often than, because it's not a proposition. It can be, but it's not. It's not even selling them. It's got nothing to do with the product. Dina pitched me the idea of coming here today to be with you. That was a pitch. I said yes, and I showed up. Every day, all day, you are pitching. And when you can do that better, you get everything you want. Now, I made the mistake of teaching that to my kids. Yeah, you know, be careful about what you wish for. All right, so I've got 5 things I want to share with you, 5 very important keys. Now, the first one, come on a journey with me. There's a movie out there, a very dangerous movie. It's got 4 people in it. One wants a heart, one wants a brain, one wants courage, the other one wants to go home. Anybody know what it is? Yeah, all right, so they said, I know what I want this. And I'm someone over there, somebody bigger than me is going to give it to me. Ever hear where I'm going with this? Yeah? Somebody over there is going to give me my dream, make my life better. It's over there. They almost get killed. They go through peril. They'll do anything to get to the great wizard, because the wizard's going to give them courage and a heart and a brain, and you can go home. They get there, and what happens? Wizard, oh, please give us what we want, give us what we want. And the curtain pulls back, and it's what? A carnival barker? Really? But it turns out he was the smartest man in the room, because he simply said what? You've had it inside you all along. Who here has a dream? Yeah? Who's having trouble getting the dream? Come here for a second. Come here.
I have to stop raising my hand.
Well, but let's just see how, tell me your name.
Evelyn.
Hello, Miss Evelyn. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and if you would just answer them.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you the same question. All you do is don't say, I don't know. Don't repeat your answer. And don't back away, I don't bite. Okay. Except on Tuesdays. So, Ms. Evelyn, the question is simply, what do you want?
So I want to be able to spend more time with my family without worrying about money.
What do you want? Take a breath. Take a breath.
For my kids to be inspired about me, so I can be a model to them. That they can do whatever they want to do. I want to be a model for my kids.
Why are you crying? Can't say I don't know.
I feel that in some ways I am a model for them, but I haven't yet reached all my goals, so I feel like I'm still failing them because I haven't been able to show them, I guess.
Okay, welcome to Forbes Factor. Can we just unpack for a quick second what happened here? So you decided before you even started that you are a failure. You decided that. That's what you're telling them, and that's why you're sad. Do you know what kids want? They just want time. They just want you. They don't need you to be the best person in the room. They don't need you to be Oprah. Look what you're doing over here. They just want you. Are you enough?
I am, but
No, guys, listen to the self-talk. I am, but. Everything after a but, to be very clear, negates everything before you say it. I love you, but. No, I think you're beautiful, but. The but, no. I'm successful, but. What was the but? But I'm not enough, and I haven't done it, and I haven't reached all my goals, and I'm not. Really?
because they want more time with me, but I have to continue to work in order to, and so I don't have the time that I
Take a breath.
that I need to give them because
You know where
I
it's
have
going to
be
start? Who told you that you're not enough? Where did that start for you? Mom or dad?
Mom.
There you go. Okay, hello. Yeah.
I always had to be the best. I always had to have straight A's. If I didn't, it was a problem. I always had to be. It was always if I had a B.
All right, so let's do something. You want to see something crazy? All right, I was going to do this. All right, I got 5 minutes on the clock. Watch this. No, put that down. All right, here's the deal. Mom's over there, right? Is mom living? No, bear with me here. This is going to blow your mind. Is mom living or dead?
Mom passed away a few years ago.
Okay, which means she can't argue with it anymore. That's good to know. Gotta tell you, the best thing about having parents who are gone, no nursing homes. Trust me, I love my parents. They're gone 23 years, but this is helpful. You can't pick up the phone and have a conversation, argue with her. Yet she's still right here. She's still right here. Put mom's face over there. Now watch this. Mom, I blame you. Go.
Mom, I blame you.
For what?
Well, I blame her for teaching.
No, not her. I blame you.
I blame you for teaching me things that I'm going through in life right now that I shouldn't be going through.
Again, I blame you for what?
For putting up with things that I shouldn't be putting up with, and for just, it was good that you pushed me to be the best, but I just felt like I was never enough. I was never good enough.
Mom, you showed me that I'm not good enough. Say it louder. Mom, I blame you for that.
Mom, I blame you.
No, louder. I blame you.
I blame you
for making me feel like I'm not good enough.
Making me feel like I'm not good enough.
Louder. She can't hear you. Louder.
Mom, I blame you for making me feel like I'm not good enough.
No, a little louder. Go.
I blame you for not letting me feel like I'm good enough.
Mom, I don't need straight A's.
I don't need straight A's.
I blame you. Go.
Thank you.
For what else? I blame what? Go. Unpack that. Go.
I really blame her too for teaching.
I blame you.
I blame you for teaching me to put up with things in my life that I shouldn't put up with. So those things hold me back.
Give me 5 push-ups. Give me 5 jumping jacks. Go. Come on. Give me some energy. You want to change this? You got to change your state. Come on. Go. McKenna. Okay. So check this out. Come here. Come in right here. Take this pillow right here, and I want you to smack that chair. Smack the chair as hard as you can. Mom, I blame you for. No, with your pillow. Smack it. Get mad. How about we don't play like a girl? We get a little aggressive. Mom, I blame you. Go. Give me some. There's some energy. Mom, I blame you. Come on, go. I blame you for making me be perfect. I blame you. Stay. Talk. Yes, you can. Go. What? I know. Yes. Come on.
Thank you for making me try to be perfect all the time.
Harder, a little more energy on this. Go! 5 times, hit it, go 1, 2, hit it harder. You want to be successful, go mama. 3, 4, come on, one more time. Come here, stand right here. Say what I go. Go. Louder. I don't hear you. If you don't, I'm going to hit you. Go. Now watch this. Take a big breath. Mom, say thank you.
Thank you.
For what?
To my mom?
Look at her.
Oh.
Look at her. Say thank you.
Thank you.
For what? Who did she make you? Who are you really?
She did make me be independent.
Yes.
And hardworking.
Thank her for that.
I thank you for that. For making me be independent and hardworking.
What else?
And for teaching me that I could do whatever I wanted to do. She did
Wait. Look at her and say that.
She do that.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
What else?
For teaching me not to count on any man.
To what?
For teaching me to stand on my own 2 feet and not count on any man for support.
Oh, give it up for that. She taught you that?
She taught me that.
You say thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Say, Mom, I love you for all the things you gave me.
Mom, I love you for all the things you gave me.
Just look at her and own that. You are one powerful woman, and it's about time you owned it.
Do I gotta say that?
No, but I want you to look at everyone's face here, and I want you to simply say the words, I am enough.
I'm enough.
Take the microphone.
I am enough.
Stand up, show it to her. Say it, I'm enough. That's a much better woman. Have a seat now. Wow, we're kind of touching a lot of hearts here, huh? Oh, look what's going on here. They're all unpacking all kinds of things. I am enough. Can you imagine you're talking to a client, you're in a meeting, and you don't have to go, I am enough, but you just are. You just are. For those of you who are crying and feeling this, your clients feel this. They know. When somebody walks in the room and they're upset, you don't have to say a word, you can see it. So if you're walking with a cloud on your head, and you're going, wait, I'm not making the sales I want, the connections I want. Yeah, it's a whole lot deeper, and it's real. You've got to shift all that. It's too close to the surface, you guys. So I'm going to grant you permission. That's what they got. I'm going to give you permission to believe that you're enough. Permission to, and write this down, what do you want permission to do? Permission to lose those last 25 pounds. Permission to leave that abusive relationship. Permission to tell your kids, look, I work, and the time that we have together is what we have. And I'm wonderful. And I gave you everything I could. Don't judge me. Can I have a permit here? Here's a little gift. I created these because I think that we need to grant ourselves permission all the time. The card says, I hereby grant you permission. It's made out of steel. I keep it in my wallet all the time. I hereby grant you permission to fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. What do you want permission to do? Do you want permission to be as successful as you ever dream? Permission to make $100,000, $200,000, $1 million a year? I grant you permission to do that. Because some of you are still holding, Mom doesn't think I can do that, so I really probably shouldn't. And you sabotage it to make sure it doesn't come true. Oh, when all else fails, tell them Forbes Riley sent you. This is for you. And this is for you. I hereby grant you permission. You can write it down, or you can come get a card. That's the first thing, permission. You do not need anybody else's permission to love the way you want, to grieve the way you want, to look the way you want. Permission. That's the first step. I'm a huge fan of owning that. I gotta tell you, this has been 4 months in the making and a lifetime to actually get here.
when I heard her story, it just touched my heart.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving.
She brought the house down.
Forbes Riley is amazing.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win.
It took everything I am as a human being over the last 4 months to get right here.
You know why? Because nobody granted me permission to walk out in a skirt like that. They wanted something way more conservative. Nobody granted me permission to go, I am here in front of 10,000 people. I will tell you, that day was all about Forbes Riley. I hereby grant you permission to be everything you ever wanted to be. It was a moment to never forget. It launched so much for me. And it took every ounce of courage and Forbes factoring and letting beliefs go, because I've never seen a woman like that. I don't have a role model. Most of us don't have role models. If one more person says, but Oprah, I'm like, okay, Oprah's not everybody's role model. And you know why she's not my role model? And I love her. This is a crazy one. She's not a mom. Having kids, when you got to split your time and attention, I don't care how many Cocker Spaniels you got, Oprah, I love you. But when you've got kids, you're in a different class, a different category. And forever, your attention is always, I'm thinking my son where he is right now, I know where my dog, it doesn't, that's a crazy difference. Yes, and the 12 years that I stepped out of a little bit of my career, don't stop. That's the other thing, do not stop, because when they leave the house, poof, they're living their own life, and you're like, what do I do? That's what my mother did. I walked out of the house at 17, and this woman who went to every PTA meeting, milk and cookies, she had no life. It was like, oh my God, what'd she do? And I walked out of the house, and this is about decisions you make, and I said, I love you so much, Mom. One, I'm not gonna look like you. You're 260 pounds, you're diabetic, and she died at 70. Two, I know you love my dad, which is great. She taught me about relationships, but she had no life. I said, I think I want a life. I'm 15 years older than her in a picture you're gonna see, and she looks 20 years older than me. Wow, it's like, really? How's that possible? Decisions that you make, permissions you give yourself. I hereby grant myself permission to age gracefully and not get old. And you know what? When you do that permission, then you gotta go to the spa, get the massage, make sure the hair and nails are done. By the way, there's a couple of men in this room. One, two, okay, see these two guys here? Bald? Interesting. What? No, the reason I'm gonna tell you this, because if men like that are not millionaires, they're doing it wrong. I'll tell you why. You have 400 hours more a year, not doing this for an hour every day, not doing this for an hour every day, not getting a haircut, colored, braided, nails, waxed, picking out the outfit. How long do you think you pick out what you're wearing today? Yeah, about a minute and a half. Nice clothes. Tie casual, that's it. How many of us agonize, did the earrings work, does this work, Hello ladies, come on. Who is speaking 400 hours? I'm investing in wigs and dark sunglasses now. I don't have the time. If I had no hair, not. How much more? Come on, hours and hours and hours, right? But we are women. We need to look a certain way, and I respect that. But I'll tell you what, we got to put it all together, make it work for us. They're laughing. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Second one. Anyone here ever order like an Uber Eats? Yes. Did you ever call them and go, hey, I'm hungry. Give me some food? Why not? Because who knows what'll show up? Yeah, when I ask you what you want, and I do that game a lot, I get answers like, well, I want like a lot of things, and I want like this, and I want to travel, and I want money. I don't people say I want money. Here's $1. Well, that's not what I wanted. Well, no, but that's what you have $1 more than you had. That's money. Oh no, because you didn't say I want $10,000 worth of passive income. Most people don't have the courage to ask for what you want. Hello, Uber Eats. Yeah, I'm really hungry. Well, ma'am, what do you want? I don't know, I want food. I don't want a Chinese. No, I had that yesterday. I don't want a hamburger. What I want? What do you want, ma'am? Oh, they hang up on you. So let's imagine, if you will, that there's little angels everywhere. And there are. You know that. You heard them, you hear them. If you get really quiet, they whisper in your ear. I know. They're there to help you. But they only have so much time and only so much attention span. Oh, she says she wants more money, but she didn't want $1. I don't know what she wants. I'm going to go help Beyonce. She knows what she wants. What do you want? Can you articulate what do you want? Write down one sentence. That if you read it to me, I could grant it to you. Or you call Uber Eats, go, Uber Eats, yes, ma'am, what do you want? I want a chicken Caesar salad, hold the dressing, croutons on the side. You know what shows up at your door about 20 minutes later? Chicken Caesar salad, extra dressing, croutons on the side. How did they know? Because you ordered it. What if that was your life? Where Dina and I are talking, how do you get things? How did I get to Greece? It was on my freaking vision board. Last year, Costa Rica was on the vision board in the middle of the pandemic, and so was Dubai, and I got to go to both of them. Why? Well, because that's where I said I was going. I didn't say I want to travel. Oh, that's interesting. Can you manifest? Let me share something with you about manifestation. See what you're wearing? You manifested it. You picked it out. You bought. You own. I mean, seriously, it doesn't happen to you. Your house, your car, your relationships, you make all of those by telling the universe what you want. And more importantly, what you're willing to settle for. Oh, how many of us is settled? Oh, I guess that's all I deserve. That man who's not doing what I want. All right, hello? That waistline that's growing, that income that's not enough. I guess that's what I... And you tell yourself, and the angels go, she said she wants it. And then, but no, I don't want it. Have the courage to write it down. Who wants to share a want with me? Some want. Share it for me. First, tell me your name.
Sharonda.
Hello, Sharonda.
I want $15,000 a month passive income.
I want $15,000 a month passive income. Do you have a way to get that? Do you know how to get it?
Yes, I know how to get it.
What's keeping you from it?
Probably.
Come here for a second. Come here. It's an interactive speech. Come on, there's a group this small. I don't need to be talking at you. You don't need to hear any more. You know a lot of things, right? You don't need to hear a speaker just going, let me tell you no. If I can work with you and make a change. By the way, you were rather emotional a little while ago, Miss Sharonda. What was going on there?
Just everything that was resonating.
Everything that was resonating. Anything specific?
The limiting beliefs.
Like what?
The family pathology. Some of the things she spoke about. Expectations.
Take a breath.
Yeah, just not believing.
Not believing. In who?
Me.
Why not? You can't say I don't know in my world, so you...
Maybe because I was never told I could. And I was looking for somebody else to tell me instead of telling myself.
Mm-hmm. How's that working out for you?
Not well.
Yeah, no. Because the wizard isn't real. The wizard isn't real, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
So play the I want game. You said first you want, what do you want?
$15,000 in passive income.
What else do you want? Say, I want
a good husband.
I want a good husband.
You gotta be specific.
Yeah. Your definition of good ain't my definition of good. See the definition of good over there? That's good.
I agree. No,
By the way, when I was writing out the list, on the top of the list, I said I want someone who looks like he walked off the cover of a romance novel. Oh. The angel said, oh, I got you on that one. And he walked into a hotel room where I was doing a fitness product as a fitness model. And I'm like, huh. So you only want good? I'd settle for great. No, what do you want?
I would like tall.
No, wait. No. This is another thing the angels don't listen to. Do you hear, Sharonda, I want to point out something to you. You went from I want, which is very powerful, to she said, I would like.
Yeah.
Which means...
You gotta claim it.
No! Come on.
I want tall, handsome, respectful, non-abusive, non-abrasive, and has the ability to make money.
No, guys, this is why you want to come to Forbes Factor. Do you see what she just did? No. When she shrugged her shoulders. She is subconsciously telling herself and the angels, I'll settle for it. Mm-hmm. That's what you did. When I said I wanted someone who walked off the cover of a romance novel, there was no doubt in my mind I was not settling. You also can't ask for what you don't want. I want someone who's non-abusive? No. I want someone who treats me like a queen. say that. Come here. Now, put this down. Stay right here. We don't push those tears and we let all that go. What do you want? I want someone who
treats me like a queen.
There's a question mark at the end of that. Do you hear the nuances? The angels are not stupid. She is not ready to be treated like a queen. Do you hear that? That's where we start. You got to own that. Oh, yeah.
I want someone who treats me like a queen.
Well, it's a good start. Give that, all right? All right. Yo. Say it again.
I want someone who treats me like a queen.
Why?
Because I deserve it.
Thank you very much. And it's about time.
It's about time.
Oh. Do you feel it just start to flow through your body? Oh, yeah. It's a different energy. I know. Take a breath. Guys, this is why I created a 3.5-day workshop. Because if I could do it in 5 minutes, I'd be the richest person on the planet. Because what we are doing is healing young girls who've been broken and who carry that with us our entire lives. And society says that. Run like a girl. Hell, what is that? Run like a person. We are not less than, but we are made to by society all the time. God, I would like to scoop all you. Maybe we need to do a Forbes Factor here. I'm not kidding, because I'm looking at the energy in the hearts. Here's the thing about me too, guys. I feel the energy over here. I feel the energy here. I feel the energy right there. This is what I do. This is one reason speeches don't really work for me, but interactive coaching does. I got a mom at the very end over here. Yes, I see you, my girl, with your glasses on your head. Yeah. Who feels like it's about time that you win, isn't it? Yeah. And I can hear it when you give me the answers of, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to give you a big, big hug. Will you just say, I'm enough for everybody?
I'm enough.
Say it again.
I'm enough.
Okay, now here's the barometer. I'm not going to let you go. I can't let people go. Here's the thing. They'll raise their hand when they believe you. Go ahead. Hold that. Hold that. Go ahead. It's up to you, not me. Go.
I'm enough.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Try this side of the camera.
I'm enough.
I don't think they're believing it. So now what are you going to do? Oh, dig a little deeper. Find some. Look at them. Come on.
I'm enough.
Put your heart into it, girl. You gotta believe it.
I'm enough.
It's a start. It's a start. Give it up. That is so. It's a start. That shift. You're gonna break my heart over here. All right, Uber Eats, get in what you want. Oh, you know what? I was just gonna do real quick. Is it okay if I just tell you a little bit about myself now that I've been working, everybody? Well, because here's the thing that happens. Everyone looks at me and goes, oh, you must have it all together. Dina has it all together. Truth is, we don't. And we never did. We're just a work in progress a little further down the road than you. Write that down. I am a work in progress. I never get to be the best. I never get to be complete. I'm a work in progress a little further down the road. And one of the things about Dina and I is we pull each other because we know no matter how far down the road you get, you got to be pulled a little bit more. I have a beautiful online community, a big mastermind. 2 nights ago, Les Brown popped into my room. The reason that he did is a dear friend of mine. This is a funny thing. Everyone knows Les, right?
Yes.
Very powerful speaker. Funny thing about him, he charges $70,000 for speeches. He has been world renowned. I listen to him every morning. I said, Les, I'm doing an event live. There's only 38 people in the room. I said, but I'm doing something special. I'm doing a virtual component, and this may work for you too, because I've got 2 students who can't ever be in the room. One is a young woman who had a liver transplant. How about this for a story? People who train with me. You know, you come to me to learn how to pitch, that's what I teach, and you leave the person you always dreamed of being. And she comes to me and she said, you know, I was diagnosed 6 months into giving birth to my baby that I was going to lose a liver. I spent 14 years praying for liver. I said to God, please let me see my daughter graduate high school. 14 years later, she gets a liver. She's had it for 2.5 years. She comes to me because she now wants to speak. You all have a story. You should be speaking on stages. And she said, but I've not written a thank you note to the donor family. And I can't do it. First of all, if you say you can't to me, girl, we're in for it. I don't care what you think you can and can't do. If you tell me you want something, we're going to go get it. And within a week of training with me, she wrote a poem to the donor family that they have now received. And remember, this is a young boy. They lost their son so she could live her life. The second student's a quadriplegic. He got hit by a drunk driver. They're both students of mine, and I said, they can't ever travel. We're going to do virtual. I'm going to do one Zoom room, so it's only 49 people around. And Les said, I'm coming into your mastermind. I want to personally coach these two people. I'll give you access to this, okay? Because it's a beautiful night. He comes in, he coaches the two of them. He is off the chart. There's 200 people in the room. We're sobbing, we're crying. Like, oh my God, Les, you're amazing. He calls me when it's over, and he's like, so how did I do? I'm sorry, what? He said, yeah, did they like me? Les, this is an insight that blows me away. I'm like, really? Dude, they think you freaking walk on water. You changed the world. You changed these two people's lives forever. I will never be the same. And you yourself are going, was that okay? Was it good? Which is further down the road than you are. Kind of an interesting way to look at life, isn't it? So really quick, I grew up with a loving family. I think that gives you a definite advantage. Dad loved me, put me on a pedestal, but he was an inventor and a dreamer, and he didn't live in the real world. I was born kind of cute, but I had a weird thing with my palate, and they put me in braces for 8 years of my life. I know, right? A little 8-year-old girl till she's 16 has full railroad tracks. Then they put a tongue thruster in my mouth, and for over 2 years I'm talking like this. So now I have no French. And I also got hit in the face by a baseball bat, and I broke my nose. Fast food came out that time. I'm overweight, I'm chunky, my mom's 260 pounds. I've got frizzy hair. I don't look like anybody else. And by all, if Marsha Brady's cute, that chick is ugly. And I would look in the mirror and I felt very ugly. And you know what really sucks about this? All I wanted to be was what? Pretty. That's what we want as a girl, right? I want to be pretty, I want to be liked. I had no friends. No one could understand me anyway. And then one day, my beautiful dad, who was a printer, he built that printing press, slipped, and he cut the front of his hand off. And he spent the next 3 years in the hospital, 15 operations getting it rebuilt. So now it's not bad enough you got the fat, ugly, awkward, goofy chick who's now not going to any social events my entire high school, seeing my dad in the hospital. Okay, we're in the hospital one day, and my mom says to me, kiddo, we have no money for college. I know that was your big dream, but we're broke. Like, we're really broke. Now, this is interesting, because this was the beginning of the rest of my life. Write this down. Dream it. Oh, you don't have to. Just look at the top of your paper. Dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Now, for some of you, you think that's a magnet on a refrigerator. That's the mantra of my life. So my mom says, hey, you know, there's a beauty pageant that's giving away a college scholarship. We both look at me and we're like, yeah, you're not getting that. I'm like, really? Nothing like having your mom go, yeah, that's not happening. So now I know I'm as ugly as I thought I was. My dad's doctor overhears this, because when you have a dream, have the courage to talk about it. Because when you do, people get excited, they hear it, they want to help, and you won't realize that. Many of you have dreams, you never talk about them. You keep it inside and hoping that the universe will just no, talk about it. I'm going to sell 20 homes, I'm going to have this many clients, I'm going to work with only these people. Talk about it, and those people will be attracted to you. My dad's doctor turns to my mother and says, you know what, I'm going to fix her nose. Now, I don't know about you, but a nose job, what's the big deal? Well, turns out the big deal was, right, I know. I went, I don't know why, but the size of my nose apparently affected the size of my eyes, my hair, my weight, and everything else about me. I looked in the mirror and thought, oh, I'm kind of cute. I'm just probably cute enough. I'm only 16 saying this to myself. And I entered the pageant. I don't have any money, so I use a hand-me down bridesmaid's dress. And that's me winning Miss Teenage New York. And then you go, I know, look at my face. But you know why? I wanted something. When I looked at the judges, that girl standing right there saw the 4 judges. I didn't want to win a beauty contest. I don't even know what that means. I want to go to college. I want a scholarship, because that man back there was my dad. And he believes in me so much, and we've got nothing. And that's how I felt. And I think they got the energy, and that moment is one that absolutely changed my life. And I'll tell you what, you may not remember Bob Hope, but I ended up in the Miss Teenage America pageant with Bob Hope. And oh my God, I know, like the dream came true. There's Mr. Bob and I. And I went from that is my mom, 15 years younger than me. That's me graduating college. And I decided that I wanted to be this woman. Wow. And I created her. And I worked hard to create her, because I now had a belief that magic could come true. Because the next thing, number 4, is we call it Forbesing it. What have you Forbesed lately? To Forbes something means to manifest it, especially when no one else thinks it's possible. I ask you all the time, what have you Forbesed lately? What have you created? How successful are you? How do you look? You relate? Whatever it happens to be, You get to be responsible, and you can manifest it and change it whenever you want. Oh, really? I know, that is one of my favorite things to say. What have you Forbes lately? This is a secret skill of mine, and it is the ability to pitch. On the back of your, and I'm going to give you a little pitch lesson. I'm also going to invite you, any Sunday that you want to come at 5 o'clock, I do a 2-hour pitch training. I don't charge you, I mean I do charge, but I'm not going to charge you guys. It's completely free. Ask Forbes Riley. 5 o'clock, you want to show up. There are lots of people in the room, and I love teaching pitch. If you do not pitch well, you don't get what you want. So I'm going to give you 1 or 2 of my top pitching things. Let's see if we can grab, and how much time do we have left? I'm sure we're, okay. So pitch. Number 1, begin with the end in mind. Really see it in your mind. Walk into the meeting, meet the client, see the house, the deal's done. I want you to have a picture on your refrigerator of it sold. What does that look like? Take a picture. Imagine this. You've got a client and you say, hey, you know what, can you take a picture with me? And go, why are you doing that? Because when you buy the home and you and your family are living the dream, I want you to remember this moment. Whoa, that's a little future pacing. You just put it in their head that they're buying a home with you and that you're already celebrating. Who here has ever bought a gift for a client on day 1? Why would you do that? Yeah? Right, I know, because I get it. I get that that's who you are. I'm looking at you and I can feel it. Hey, I'm going to congratulate you now before we even start, because we've done it. It just hasn't happened yet, but we did it. In my mind, we've done it. Begin with the end in mind. Number 2, stop telling people what they need. When you've got a new product or service, wow, and let's just talk about network marketing. Ever have someone do that? You really need this new vitamin. You need this new thing. And they'll tell you, and they'll bombard you, and you're like, no. Here's a secret. You don't buy what you need. You buy what you want. Yes. So I'll play a little magic game with you. Here, you have a magic marker anywhere? I'll just show you something about this. What you don't even realize. Yeah, could you, a little teeny piece of paper, not that, if you don't mind, something else. But getting the other person to understand what do they want. All right, so I will just ask, I'll get a blank piece of paper, right? I'm gonna make a prediction here. The prediction, a little magic trick. I love magic. All right, I made a little prediction. Gerline, what a nice name.
Oh, you said it right. You actually said it right.
Did you? Hello. Gerline, can I ask you a question? Yes. That's one yes. You want to see something cool? Yes. In the first 2 sentences, I got 2 yeses. How did I know she was going to say that? I don't need to wait to the end of the conversation. I know what's going to happen here. I've already set it up. We are winning. We are saying yes. I'm going to hold on to that because that's your special yes. Imagine you ask a question, you already know the answer. How did I do that? The next thing is, I don't need to ask you guys if you're women. I don't need to ask if maybe at 4 o'clock in the afternoon you get a little tired, do I? I don't have to ask if I made an assumption about you. You know what? That's a powerful tool. We teach that in my training, how to make an assumption, to look at somebody and go, you know what? I bet that you would love to have more time in your day, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, and then if I say, you know what, and if you had more energy, you'd feel even better?
Yes.
So the energy drink that I've got that gives you no jitters is something you might want?
Yes.
Oh my God, I got 3 yeses. She's going to take out her credit card. I don't even have the product. I made it up. Okay? I'm selling a thing I don't even own. That's how good pitch. When you can pitch, guys, when you can pitch. Life's a pitch, and then you buy. So if that's at all interesting to you, come and see me. It is fun. So the very, very last thing is I do want to wrap this up, and then I will stay and answer a couple questions. But I would like to take you on a little journey, if you don't mind. Everybody put your papers down. Let's wrap this up in style. Everyone having a good time so far? You guys learned some good stuff? Yes. Now, you know what? How about, so the event costs what it costs. I've given out a free ticket with a guest. What if I gave you a $1,000 scholarship towards the tuition? Is that interesting? Yes. Because I don't do that to anybody else. I don't need to. I can easily fill my room, and if you guys say yes, I won't, yeah. So here's my thought. There is a price on here. I was going to do $500 off, but I would do $1,000 off. Dina, I only have a few of them. Would you like to hold these? I don't want anyone to get up right now, but decide if this is for you and you want to come see me. That's what I have, okay? It's not the price on the website. It's not even the discount I was going to give you. You get a sense of how important this connection is? Yeah, I'm at a crazy point in my life where I love nothing more than doing this. I could feel you crying back there. It's not good enough. It's not good enough what you're dealing with. And it doesn't have to be that way. The problem is you don't necessarily know what you don't know. Just know that there is something out there that is designed to help you. So as long as I can be doing this, because I am 62, I do want to be sitting on a beach at some point. But when I look in your heart, and she says she couldn't get to Greece, we had a little conversation. See that picture of me in Greece? Mm-hmm. She's Greek. I said, have you been to Greece? She said, no. I said, why not? She said, oh, it's too much to do. I said, what do you mean? I've got one child and I got a 14-year-old son. I'm like, and? And all I heard was one of Dina's favorite things. You can either have excuses or get results. And I don't mean to pick on you, but the universe wants me to pick on you because they'd like you to go to Greece. That picture is me in Greece. It's not that hard. And then McKenna chimed in with, if you can't afford it, really, you don't know what you can't afford. We had Avio points, we had credit card this. She looked at hotels that were amazing for 1/4 the price. And we didn't stay for 1 week, 2 weeks, we stayed for 4 weeks. Who goes to Greece for 4 weeks? On less money than most vacations I've ever really taken. Kind of fun, right? So what's the excuse? I don't deserve the vacation. I don't deserve to travel with my son. Okay? I live in a no excuse world. It's a fascinating place to be. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's worth living. Because at the end of your life, I guarantee, the only thing that you don't want to die with is regrets. Mm-hmm. Oh man, why didn't I do that when I was younger, when I was fitter, when I was healthier? I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, my social media, I've got 1.8 million fans on Facebook. You know what we do? We share wins. Thank you. We share wins. What have you Forbes? I Forbes this. I've got people who've written books, started courses, had families, wrote a book. Because I just don't want you to settle. And I'm only the way I am because I've been doing Forbes Factor, because I've got a man in my life who loves me, but I helped create that because I'll tell you, before I met him, I don't think I deserved it. I had some real issues, okay? Just so you know. And I can't say that I'm issue free. I don't think that ever happens. Yeah. You know? But my goal is not, it's not about me right now. I think for me, how many people my legacy is how many people can I affect? How can I help? Your legacy is how many people can I put into homes? Mm-hmm. Can I live their dream? That's what you're thinking of. Mm-hmm. And so as we go down this path, you're like, okay, what is the brand about you? And if you don't understand how to build a brand, stay connected to me through Dina. You really want to understand who you are. None of you is like the other, but you're all in real estate. That's irrelevant. There's different energies, and when you own the energy, they don't want anybody else but you. All right, so everyone put your papers down, if you would. So I talked about my dad. My dad had a lot of dreams. He was an inventor, he was a magician. Most of his dreams did not come true. He said to me one day, kiddo, we're sitting in his garage, and he was wacky, totally wacky. This was kind of like his garage, and he said, kiddo, how do I get my dream, my inventions out to the world? I said, Dad, I have no idea, I'm 8 years old. For most of my life, I took inventors on infomercials and live home shopping. And I got them to get their dreams to make money. Money is energy. I've grossed $2.5 billion in my career. That means I helped a whole lot of people get what they wanted. When he died at 70, all of his dreams died with him. I'm going to tell you, if you don't have that little ebook, if we haven't done the course, if you haven't made whatever it is that your dream is, if you don't do it, nobody cares when you're gone. Is that what you want? Okay. So, you know what? I talk about how Spinja made $1 million in a day. I'm not going to do all that right now. We had too much fun getting personal. My goal is about you, teaching community, clarity, and confidence. If you want to come train with me, you guys know where I am, because the truth is, remember I said about can't? It's up to you. Whether you think you can or can't is all that matters, because you're right, and you will fight for your limitations. Which one of you, please don't raise your hand, keeps fighting for your own mediocrity? Which one of you keeps fighting for your own mediocrity? I don't deserve all that. I don't deserve that new car. I don't deserve to make that kind of mess for somebody else better than me. Really? You know why the Kardashians are as famous and connected as they are? Because they wanted to be. That's all. In fact, I know Kim and Chris, they wanted to be. And they believed it more than anyone else. And you gotta be real, no one else ever believed in them, right? Seriously? They wanted it so clear. I had a hope, okay. 2022 is coming to an end soon. Did you have a goal? Did you write it down? Did you set out intentionally to do it? What's going to help you from playing small? I'm going to tell you something. This is what I call the Forbes factor. I really do. It is where you are right now versus where you can be. I am very passionately committed to, if you don't take that leap, like John Wooden said, you will miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I am, when you hang out in my world, you hang out with Dina, I don't think that we care why. Oh, it's not about excuses. Oh, I'm afraid of success. Well, guess what? You won't get any. I hear that all the time. Oh, really? Fear of what? False evidence appearing real. I don't want to hear what you're afraid of. I don't really care. Unless it's snakes and spiders. Aside from that. What else are you afraid of? You should be afraid of not taking the shot. In my world, write this word down. We do not try. You either do it or you fail. And failing's okay. Because failing you should learn, and you need to grab those lessons. Really grab those lessons, or you're going to repeat them. But I tried. I'm really sorry. No, don't. You failed. If you failed, own it. Okay, yeah, I did that and I failed. And I'll tell you what, there's a really interesting, sexy feeling. By the way, I redefine the word sexy. It's not for any man. S-E-X-Y, seeing excellence in yourself. Just saying. Y'all feel sexy? Seeing excellence in yourself? Thank you. Stop trying. Do. I'm trying to get over this. Something bad happened to me. No, make a decision. Come on in. All right. So, as we wind this down, think about my dad. And I know Dina just celebrated her dad. I'm doing this for her as well. Take a big breath. Put everything down. Here's the deal. We come on the planet, we go, right? It is very hard when we lose people that we love. But I have to believe that we don't lose them. We just can't call them on the cell phone. At some point in your life, this is not about your relative, this is you. Close your eyes for a second. At some point, you are going to be the one lying in the box. And there's a dear friend of yours talking about what you accomplished. What are they saying? I did this exercise in my early 30s, and I said, wow, I want to win an Oscar as an actress, and I'm a mom, and I'm this. And I'm like, oh God, I'm not even dating anybody. I better get going. At the end of your life, there's no more time to do anything else. What are they saying about you? What did you accomplish? What were you known for? I know, I hear all that energy. So let's imagine the day before or now. We have a fair amount of time, don't we? Or do we? What's one thing that you would like that person who loves you to say about you that you accomplished? Could you open your eyes and write that down? What's one thing that you want to accomplish before you leave this planet? And I'm serious, write it down. I have a vision that when you write it down, it comes true. What is write it down. I'm seeing it. Not everybody's writing. No, I'm not kidding. This is a phenomenal opportunity. One thing that they're saying about you that is so important to you that if you don't get it, because when you open your eyes and you do this exercise, imagine it's going to be true. Dina, it's interesting for you too. What is one thing that you want that person to say about you that the world should know that you did, you gave, you were? And then dream a little bigger than that. What is that? Because I got to tell you, that person is talking about you. What is that one thing they're going to say? When my dad was lying in his hospital bed, he had cancer. I did not believe when I was 40 years old that my dad could die. I just couldn't conceive of it. We took turns staying in the hospital while he was sick, and it was my turn. And we go for a little walk around the hospital with his IV. And he said, kiddo, he said, you've always managed to just do things outside the box. You would always just jump. You would always go. I was on Broadway. I left for Europe. Whatever it is, you just jumped. He said, I never did that. I played so small and so safe. There's so many things I wish I could have done or could be doing. We get to a part of the hospital where there's all these cords. And he takes his IV and he sticks it on the other side of these cords and he says, I'm going to jump. What are you going to do? I'm going to jump. I'm like, I don't even realize what's going on. He jumps with the little gown that's got to open where your tushy is. And he jumps and he falls on the floor. It's like, oh shit, what? And the nurse is running over. He's like, okay. And he looks up at me and he's got this silly grin on his face. He says, I said, I love you. He said, your job is to teach other people how to jump because I didn't. I missed it. Please help other people jump. So if you take that and you look at it, that's my dad on day one for me. And that's the last photo I have of my dad. And there's that little dash in between. We talk about living the dash, right? Your dream. There's something on that paper, right? You got it? You got it in your head. One dream. Don't play small right now. Put your paper down. Put your hand on your heart. I want you to think about it. I want you to say to yourself, in the past, it's already happened. Say to yourself, I have blah, blah, blah. What is that? I hear it. Okay. And then we're going to do a little cement exercise. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. And then I am going to scream the word jump so freaking loud that everybody in the entire complex goes, what? But I need your help, okay? And if you scream the word jump that loud, what's in your heart right now is guaranteed to come true. Okay, you got it? So everybody stand up. How loud are we going to scream? How loud are we going to scream? Yeah. As loud as you can. And so if I go 3, come stand over here. If I say 3, 2, 1.